This daily market update has been brought to you by Daily Wealth Report. Trading involves risk of loss and may not be suitable for you. Past performance is no guarantee or reliable indication of future results. All advice and education content is of the nature of general information only and must not in any way be construed or relied upon as legal, financial, or personal advice. Good morning, traders and investors. It's Tuesday, the 18th of September, and we've seen the markets coming off in Europe and the US on a little bit of profit taking following a strong end to last week. The FTSE index was up 22 points or 0.37%, closing at 5,893, and has formed a short-term bearish reversal point there. It is in an upwards trend, and this could lead to just a short-term pullback, but there's no signs of strong selling just at this point in time. The German DAX had closed down 8 points or 0.1%, very weak in that selling pressure. That closed at 7,403. The CAC 40 was down 27 points or 0.8%, a little bit stronger on the French markets there, closing at 3,553. It too formed a short-term bearish reversal point. Whilst that's still in an upwards trend though, we would only expect a short-term retracement, if anything at all. The Dow Jones had closed down 40 points or 0.3%. It formed an inside day that reflects the activity of last night, only forming a very small range, which was within the range of the previous day's activity. That closed at 13,553, so just a weak day there, no strong selling pressure coming in at all just yet. The Nasdaq index was down 5 points or 0.17%, closing at 3,178, whilst the S&P 500 was down 4 points or 0.3%, closing at 1,460. The VIX index, which had previously rebounded off a low, did gain slightly overnight. It was up 8 cents or 0.5%, closing at $14.59. It had started to increase even though the markets had gone up on Friday, and that was a warning sign for a bit of a pullback last night. And in relation to that, we were expecting 1 or 2 days potential retracement, and we have that overnight, obviously, and we'll just look to see if there's any more downwards activity in the markets for the next session or so. But the VIX is holding steady on its long-term support there. If we see this continuing to rise against a rising market, then that's a very strong warning signal that investors are, or should I say fund managers, are starting to hedge against their portfolios. Back onto the leading indices, and the ASX 200 was up 16 points on Monday, closing at 4,406. It had pushed into a new short-term high there, and is now in that resistance range between 4,400 and 4,450, which is based off the previous high back here in early May. We're in an upwards trend, pushing into new high, so at this point in time we have no signal to show us that the sellers have come back into play. But it's a little bit of a weaker day yesterday. Would have expected a slightly stronger run off the back of Friday's movement. And SPICE futures are steady at the moment, so there's no indication here that we're going to have sellers or buyers influencing the markets off the opening bell. So we'll be looking for any weakness out of the markets as we push into this high range here up towards 44.50. And if there's a strong reversal, then we could see a pullback. But otherwise, we're expecting a continuation of this trend. That's our summary for Tuesday the 18th of September. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us on brown@halifaxonline.com.au, and we look forward to giving you an update again tomorrow.